But everybody give it up for Matt Ferrell.
32 comedy. Comedy 32. Comedy at 32. Man. Andrew is doing it here, isn't he? He's killing it. Killing it. Give it up for Andrew, man. These guys are killing it. Wayne called me about 20 minutes ago and said, hey, I'm fixing to go on. You want to come check it out? And I was like, yeah. I live on the other side of Elgin. I said, I'll hurry up and get there. So I got here as quick as I could. I walked in, everything started. See that the room's packed. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming out and supporting live comedy. Any kind of live entertainment, everybody needs it. What's our week? High-fiving? What?
Pictures with the police behind you again on Facebook.
Thank God I haven't had any of those in a while. I will tell you, a couple of weeks ago, I did a show up in Yukon, and I got pulled over leaving there. And I had a couple run-ins with the law when it comes to drinking and driving. I take that shit very seriously. I'm a 10 and 2 guy when I've been drinking. You know, I wear my seatbelt and shit. And, I see the red light. Of course, when you ever get anybody else been pulled over after a long night of drinking? I know I'm not the only one keeping the highway patrol afloat. Dang. You know, you start as soon as you see those lights, you break out into a cold sweat, and then all of a sudden your drunk mind kicks in. You're like, oh, I got this, no problem. I got 2 pennies under my tongue, I got a dip of snuff in, 3 pieces of gum, I'll never be able to tell. And then they ask you simple questions like license and registration, a bunch of incoherent shit just falls out of your mouth. You're like, well, I was back there, and now I'm going up here and just trying to get some fried chicken. Go ahead and step out. I'm like, nah, I'm just going to scoot over. You get in. Okay. I already know where this is going. But I got pulled over leaving Yukon a few weeks ago, and the guy, as soon as I see the lights, I'm like, okay, I'm going to jail, and I'm in my wife's car. She's fixing to be pissed. And he comes up, and he's real friendly, and I'm keeping up. You know, they try to trick you. They ask the same question over and over to try to catch you. Tripping on yourself. And I was tracking. I was like, oh, man, I think I might have this. And he asks for my license, and he walks away. And I'm like, all right, cool. Then he comes back, and he goes, can you go ahead and get out? And I was like, oh, okay, now's when I go to jail. I got pretty good balance even when I'm drunk, so I was pretty cocky with the heel toe. You know, damn near line danced it. You know, I got a little cocky with it. And then he does the eye test. As soon as he starts the eye test, I'm like, okay, now's when I'm going to jail. Because anybody else ever had the eye test? It's designed to fail. But you can't pass it. It's probable cause. Now they can take you to jail. I did too, apparently. But I'm telling you, you're not supposed to. So as soon as he starts the eye test, I'm like, okay, now we're going to jail. And he turns around, picks up my license, hands it back to me, and says, please be safe. And I was like, okay. Yeah, so I went and got in the car and I drove off, and I was like, God damn, I'm good at this shit. I can trick the cop anytime. And here's when I knew how fucked up I was. I made about 2 miles down the road, and I thought, what a shitty cop. He should have taken me to jail. I've got no business driving right now. So I was like, nah, that means I'm fucked up. Someone had pulled over the gas station and slept for a few hours. But I'm trying to slow down drinking, not drinking as much. As soon as I walk in, of course, Wayne starts offering me beers, and then they call me to the back, and they're like, hey, there's liquor here, and there's beer here, and it's all free. You can have as much. And I'm like, God damn, I'm trying to slow down, guys. I'm tired of waking up driving. Yeah, shit. Damn, man. So and here's I think, since I've slowed down drinking, all of my shits are not emergencies anymore. I think there's a connection between the two. Because for a very long time in my life, I never had, hey, next time we're close to a restroom, I should stop and go poo. I always had, oh, I got shit! Every time. Like, and it always happens as soon as you get on the highway, so there's not a bathroom anywhere in sight, you know? You take that ramp, you're up on the highway, and it hits you. It's like, oh, it's shit! So you turn in that 1 foot butt clinch where you're pressing against the floorboard, you're back in the seat, cold sweats are coming down, and you're, oh, logistics expert immediately. I'm like, it's 3 miles to the next exit. From there, it's 1 mile to the closest gas station. It's one of those gas stations with a key on a hubcap. You gotta go around the corner. Sometimes it's available, sometimes it's not. Conclusion, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not shitting my pants. So I just pull over in a construction zone, and I'm driving an extended cab GMC pickup with no tinted windows. No tinted windows will come into play in the story, I promise. I start rummaging through the backseat of this pickup looking for an empty 32-ounce cup. It's better than shit in your pants. But in doing so, I accidentally flip over my child's booster seat and realize that it's bowl-shaped on the bottom side. I was like, fucking bingo! So I crawl in the back seat of this pickup. I'm hovering over my kid's car seat, and I got my emergency Taco Bell napkins laying on the top. Taco Bell napkins are the best emergency toilet paper because they know what their food does to you. There should be a guy waiting at the door at Taco Bell when everybody leaves. They hand you, you're going to need these before you get home, buddy. So I've always got a stack in my glove box, so I'm hovering over my kid's car seat, shitting in his car seat, and I got my napkins there. And again, active construction zone. There are guys walking past the windows, no tinted windows. So I'm just fucking waving at people. It's like a parade. If I'd had candy, I'd have thrown shit to them. Now here's the problem. When you shit in your child's car seat, what do you do with it when you're done? I set that bitch out on the shoulder of the road and way out went. I called my wife. I said, babe, when you get off work, we're going to go buy a new car seat. She said, why, what happened? I said, I had to shit. She goes, I don't want to know anymore. So, I just turned 40 this year, and I learned something that I've heard my whole life to be true. I didn't understand it before. I always heard, never trust a fart after 40. Turns out, that's some real shit. I now know what you're talking about. See, here's the problem. Farts are always going to be funny. Especially for dads with kids. You know what I mean? Or men with kids. Because there's nothing better than crop dusting one of your children. Nothing. If I can pass one of my kids in the hallway, let one rip, and I hear them gagging by the time I get to the other end of the hallway, it's a fucking win. Yeah, I hear my kid go, hit, dad, hit. But here's the problem. Before 40, you want maximum volume, so the rule is lift and push. You want max volume. After 40, it turns into squeeze and ease, just to be sure. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. So, I gotta quit trying it now. Let me tell you how I learned that it was true. We're at school clothes shopping. I see my son knelt down looking at some shoes on the bottom shelf as I walk by and was like, fucking perfect. I'm about to nail him. Because I see him, I'm about to crop dust him. I walked by, I lift, push, and kept on walking straight to the truck because I shit my pants. We had 2 more stores to go to after that. I just drove right on past. My son said, hey, ain't we going to stop there? I said, nope. I said, why not? I said, mind your fucking business. Now, when you're riding in a car with somebody that shit their pants, it don't take long to figure out what the problem is. So, I wish that was a made-up story. Another time we're having movie night at the house, and we got a big sectional couch with a lounger on one end, and my daughter lays upside down on it for some reason. Might be a little sped, but mid-movie, I decided I want some more popcorn. So I get up, I throw a bag in the microwave, start it, and I come back, and I just get to the corner of the living room. I'm just going to stand there and watch. He said, I'm just going to wait for the popcorn. Well, I see the way my kid's laying. I was like, fucking A. It's too good of an opportunity. I can't pass this up. So I go, I lift, remember the rule, abort mission. Immediately I back out. Now, here's the problem. I thought that I beat it, so I just go back to watching the movie, and all of a sudden something hit me in my calf. And I was like, what was that? I was like, son of a bitch! So I was like, I gotta go jump in the shower, you know? Now, nobody else knows that I've done this. So as far as my wife knows, is I got up in the middle of the movie, started popcorn, and then went and got in the shower. That makes no sense. So she comes in and she goes, why in the hell would you start popcorn and then come get in the shower in the middle of the movie? I said, because I shit my goddamn pants. And she goes, oh my God, don't make me laugh. Because that's the difference between men and women. Men over 40, we got to squeeze and ease just to be sure. Women, after a couple children, they got to cross their legs anytime they laugh or sneeze. That's how I judge jokes. When I'm writing jokes, if I tell my wife a joke and she crosses her legs, I'm like, oh, that shit made the list. Write that down. Write that down. Yeah. I don't know. This is my first time up here, and Andrew said there's a light way in the distance. You'll be able to see it. I see a red light, so I don't know if it's for me or not. I don't know how long I've been up here. Oh, I'll see it. But I ain't got nothing else to talk about. Everybody else has stuff to talk about. I ran out of some shit. But something else is funny. Oh, I tell you, I live way out. There's a Dolisi plant between me and home. which means I get stuck in a goddamn train a lot, you know? Now, have you ever held your pee so long that it's almost orgasmic when you finally get to go? Yes. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm at the age now where I lean to pee. I gotta lean to pee. Now, I'm not a grunter. Okay, all right, now, you're right. You made it sound like that shit was gonna be hard to see. Jesus Fucking hell. I got you. You turn that off. I can't see shit now. God damn, that was subtle. Need a sign that says, shut the fuck up. Yeah, all right, let me finish this. I lean to pee kind of guy. I'm not a grunter. I'm not that age yet. I peed next to that guy in a public bathroom. That shit uncomfortable. He's just next to him. Sounds like he's passing a stone the whole time. He's like, ugh. I'm like, God, dude, I'm a doctor. But I have to lean to pee. And I get stuck at the train. I'm on my way home. And we're at a point in my youngest son's life, who's 15 now, a couple years ago. So 13, he was a prankster. He wanted to jump out and scare people all the time. Train finally moves. I rush home, come to a sliding halt in the yard, run inside, lean, get the orgasmic release. This little bastard pops out from the shower curtain. Ha! And I went, pissed all over his ass. I R. Kelly that little motherfucker.